Hey, what's up guys? Ben Clark here for Adapt to Perform. In today's video I'm going to show you how to help mobilise that spine. Right then guys, so due to sitting down all day and not being able to work the muscles that support and move our spine, it means that these muscles become tight, they become immobile, and they actually cause further problems to do with our posture down the line. So I came up with a little program that you can do in your wheelchair, and this is really going to help stabilize, mobilize, and really help that spine health, in long term. As well as that, it's going to help with that posture. You're going to sit up taller, you're going to look better, and all that. So I've got a little routine, as I said, going to go on here. So I'm just going to show you through that now. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to move it through all of its ranges of motion. So the spine, it actually does flexion and extension, so that's the bending forwards, that's the flexion, and the extending out. So that's what we normally think of when we're moving our spine. The other one does it laterally as well, so to the side and to the other side, and it does a bit of rotation as well. Okay, so what we want to do is try and do a movement that sort of moves that all through its motion. Doing all the hand movements here doesn't do that. Okay, so to do that we're going to draw like the biggest circle we can possible, and that's going to rotate it. It's going to put it through that flexion, that extension, all the way around. So drawing those big circles puts into that all the ranges of motion that it does. So what we're going to do, we're going to start out, we're going to reach as far forwards as possible as you can, and then we're going to reach over to the side, and then we're going to go right round, all the way around, try and get as big a circle as possible, and then round to the side, and then back round, down the bottom, and then right round to the front again. And then go to the other side, reach forward as far as you can, try and fit it right through your lats here, bending right the way forwards, then over to the side, drawing the biggest circle as you can, take it slowly, try and get a really big circle round, nice and slowly, looking right behind you each time, bringing it down, and then like that. So if you do that about 3 times on each side, that's a really good sort of warm up part of it, and you start to feel a bit looser. You might get a bit of spasms when you're doing it. Just take your time, breathe, do it nice and slowly. Alright then, so the next one we're going to do is sort of similar, but it's a bit more of the rotation movement. We've got some rotation in here, but this is just making sure that we're rotating in all of it, its maximal capacity. So this is the reason why I'm in the kitchen. I'm going to be using this surface just to hold on. And then what we're going to do, I haven't really got a name for it, but I guess it's kind of like threading a needle. That's a good way to call it. So we're just going to go here, hand on the surface. You're going to take this hand, I'll do this side to start with so you can see actually. One hand on, we're going to reach under, point underneath the arm as far as you can, so you get that rotation right through here, and then you're going to go around onto the side and try and rotate as far around as you can the other side. I haven't got that core function, so it's hard for me to rotate because that's what helps with the rotation of the spine. So you're just going to do it as much as I can, and then you're going to come back through, making sure to breathe. Cool. Now what this is doing is really helping with that mobility, and if you can rotate it, it gets less stiff. It means that you can get yourself into those good postures. You can sit up taller, you adjust your back so you're sitting up nice and tall, and your body actually appreciate it. Better circulation, better blood flow, everything's, it's all good. Alright, so yeah, when you've done that, we're going to go on to the other side. So hand on the surface, you take this hand, you put it underneath the other hand, point away from you, and bring it back round. And as you can see on this side, I'm trying to rotate. Try not to let that arm drift over as you do it. Try and keep it there. Rotate round as far as you can, then under, and through, and up, and then just like that. If you're doing this right, you might feel a little bit out of breath, because you're holding yourself and you're really going slowly and trying to control that muscle movement. Okay, alright then, so the last one we're going to do here is a little bit of a stretch in our lats, our shoulders and our chest, but it's actually a really good way to sort of mobilise that spine. So surface again, what we're going to do, we're going to hold on both hands on the surface, and we're going to sort of push our chest towards the floor. So it looks sort of like a swimmer who's doing a swim, like diving into a pool. So our hands on here, just like that. I'm just going to push our chest forwards. When you're here, feel like you want to raise your hands up. You probably won't be able to lift them off the table, but sort of do that action where you try to lift them up, and then push your chest down. So the chest wants to go down, but the hands want to come up. So you probably won't be able to lift your hands off, but it's sort of the action that you want to try and recreate. So just pushing through there. So you'll probably feel it tight through the lats. I kind of feel it in the front deltoid a bit. That's just because of, you know, the nerves being stretched. So we're going to hold that. Just hold that stretch for about 30 seconds. Ease off for about 10 seconds, and then go back into it for another 30 seconds. Cool, so there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that little workout. What it is just a really good way to mobilise that spine. You know, sitting down, having the muscles paralysed around it means that we don't get to move the spine as much as it needs to, you know. Everything in our body is designed to move, and if we don't do it on a regular basis, you know, we start to have problems later down the line, whether that be with the muscles, with the bones, with our posture, you know, with our circulation. You know, this, although, you know, that's paralysed, it doesn't mean that it's not important still. You know, it still needs to be worked. So yeah, put this in. It's a really easy routine. It doesn't really require that much effort, so it's something you can do every day, but, you know, at least if you're doing it a couple of times a week, you know, it's going to really benefit you. Thanks again for watching, guys. Please subscribe, like, and comment down below, and let me know what you think about it, or if there's anything that you'd like to see in a future video as well, please let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.